Welcome to the Prospectors Radio Show, the talk show for our community. Please welcome Rich Cooley, Indiana Gold Hunter Dennis Dayton, Kathleen Biffle, and your host, Tim Grimes.
All right, everybody, welcome back to another edition of Prospector Radio. I'm your host, Tim Grimes, and tonight we got a special guest joining us all the way from Roaring Camp. We got Ricky. What's going on, Ricky, from Roaring Camp?
How's it going, guys?
It's going good, brother. What's happening with you? Where are you at tonight?
Well, right now I'm actually on vacation in Mexico right now. I've been down here for the last couple of weeks, and going to be down here for another couple of weeks, and I'll go back and sit on an excavator and go find some gold.
Nice. So you're enjoying a little me time right now. You're enjoying, so that's cool. So is the camp?
We work hard in the summertime, and and when we close down, we all go on vacation and kind of relax just for a little bit before we go and hit it hard again.
Okay, so you guys do close down. See, I didn't know that. Like, what's your season? What's the months? How's that work there?
Yeah, so at Roaring Camp, we're only open May through September. It's 5 months during the summertime. Mm-hmm. And then the other 7 months, we are an active gold mine, where we do actively mine for gold, have big wash plant, and all that kind of stuff. So.
Oh, that's cool. Now, is there stuff like that down there that people could use if they come and stay?
Yeah, so we have a bunch of different mining equipment that you can use while you're down there, and then on Wednesday afternoons, we actually do turn our big trommel operation on and actually show you how we mine for gold in the wintertime, just for a little demonstration for about an hour and a half or so. And then we actually see the big nuggets that we normally find in the day. So, yeah.
That's cool. That'd be pretty neat. So it's kind of like, when you say big trommel, is it kind of like Gold Rush big trommel?
Yeah, Gold Rush big trommel. Yeah, it runs about 250 yards an hour.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Big. So, yeah, that's a real gold mine. Yeah, definitely. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Now, I also heard something about, now, I might be wrong. You correct me. Now, don't you guys do like a big dinner down there for your guests something like that?
Yeah, every Saturday night. Every Saturday night we do a big New York steak barbecue, which is New York steak, fried potatoes, corn, salad, and bread, all on a big open pit barbecue right along the river.
Really?
We have a full bar. We have live country music for you, all that right down there. And it's included in your stay when you come and stay with us in one of our cabins or tent sites.
Oh, my God, that is so cool.
And what is it you guys cook for me on Saturday night, Ricky?
You get a piece of chicken? Is that what you get, Dennis?
You cook me a hamburger.
Oh, a hamburger. Yeah, hamburger steak. All right, yeah.
See?
Uh-huh.
Wait, hamburgers?
I've never been a steak eater, so...
Wait. Hamburger steak, Dennis?
Well, it's hamburger. It's ground burger.
Okay.
Yeah, basically a hamburger steak. Yeah, they grind it up for me since I can't chew a steak.
Oh, mercy. That's amazing that you pass on that. Oh, my God. All right, now I know Dennis has talked about, Roaring Camp a lot. And now, there's multiple little camps down there, ain't there?
So we have 20 cabins and 8 campsites where it's all located in a certain area. Mm-hmm. But then we do have other camps that were old 49er camps. We have cabins and other stuff spread out through the whole canyon to where we actually take you to those places and show you around while you're down there. Uh-huh. Like on Tuesday morning, we take you to China Camp, which is where the Chinese used to live back during the 49ers during the gold rush. So. Okay,
that'd be cool. And is there like relics down there and stuff from when they stayed there?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of there's a bunch of relics and some old rock walls that they built, and a lot of people bring their metal detectors, find a lot of old Chinese coins and opium bottles and that kind of thing. It's really cool. There's a lot of old artifacts that are in the canyon back from the gold rush, and even earlier, actually.
Oh, that's pretty neat. Do you guys got like any pictures from when that time was and stuff like that, like in the office?
There's some pictures of the Chinese actually building one of the big water canals that we have down in our big trading post, which is a restaurant, bar, museum. When you're down there, we have a big safe full of gold with probably about 150 to 200 ounces of gold for you guys to look at and for sale and that kind of thing.
Wow,
And in the back room, there is some pictures of the Chinese building the old flumes and ditches and stuff down in the canyon.
See, that is really cool. That's something that'd be neat to see. And to find something that they might have left behind, like you said, that would be really cool. And now, if they find it, they get to keep it, or do a lot of people turn it in and say, here, display it?
So if you really want to keep it, you can. But a lot of people, we have, like I said, we have a big museum and that kind of thing. A lot of people want to keep it in the museum, and we'll put their name on it. It's found by so-and-so, and it'll just be in the canyon forever.
Oh, now that's cool, too.
On display.
Yeah, see, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
So how much, like, say, if I wanted to come and stay for a week, what's the cost of that?
So it's for a cabin, it's $725 for 2 people. And that includes all our different mining classes. That's every single day. And then that big New York steak barbecue, like I said, on Saturday night. So
see, that's...
for 2 people, so it's only a little over $350 a piece to come down for the whole week. And you can do all the fishing, swimming, hiking, rock collecting, metal detecting, gold mining. Anything you want to do is all included.
Holy cow. Now, okay, so I fly in, I land at the airport. How do I get there? Just, do you guys run a
lot
shuttle?
of people will either take like an Uber or a lot of people will rent a car. So they go to the grocery store and get their supplies and stuff before they come down into camp.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Now, and is there places along the way they can do all that, I'm sure, right? So that would be pretty neat.
Yeah, so you land in Sacramento.
Okay.
You land in Sacramento, which is a big town, obviously, and then you drive up to a town called Jackson, which has a Walmart and Safeway and all that kind of stuff. So you can do all your shopping there.
Okay.
And you come up into the town of Pine Grove, where we're located at, and you drop into the canyon, which is 2,200 feet in elevation, drop from the top to the bottom. And your cabin is right along the McCollum River, right down along the river. And we own thousands of acres of private property where you can, like I said, go off and do anything you want. It's all private property. The only access is a road my grandpa built down back about 50 years ago.
That is pretty neat, man. I know, like I said, Dennis has bragged a lot about it, and it's like one of them places I definitely want to get to. It's on my bucket list for sure. I hope someday to make it down. Maybe with Dennis. Maybe we'll all make it down there someday, the whole crew.
That'd be awesome.
That would be a fun.
Yeah, we'd love to have.
Now, if you fly out there, do you provide, if you get a cabin, do you provide like the bedding and the towels, or should you pack and provide your own?
Some people will bring their own, but we do supply all the bedding, and we have ice chests and cooking utensils and everything for you when you get down there.
Cool.
Oh, nice. Okay, so the cabins.
And then if it's something like if you come year after year after year, we actually have a big barn that we will store your mining equipment and that kind of stuff for you. So when you come back next year, your sluice boxes or camping gear, all that stuff will be there waiting for you when you get there.
Oh, okay. That's sweet. That is. See that. So then the cabins are fully equipped with stove, fridge, the whole 9 yards, right? That's cool.
They don't have fridge. There's no electricity.
Okay,
in
no
in
electricity.
the cabin.
Okay.
It's like you're camping, but we call it fancy camping. So you have to keep everything on ice or that kind of thing. We do have a restaurant that serves lunch and dinner. So a lot of people won't cook their own meals. They'll just eat lunch and dinner in the trading post at the restaurant. Or a lot of people bring all their own stuff. And we have a freezer room where you can keep all your food frozen throughout the week.
Are you allowed to have generators?
We have full electricity down at the bottom of the canyon.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
So we have power lines that go all the way down to the bottom.
Now, run me through Monday.
You are allowed to have generators, though. If you do want to bring your generator, you can.
Oh, that's cool. All right. Yeah, because like if you had like a CPAP machine or something like that and had to have electric, so you'd be okay. So
if you have a CPAP machine, we actually will run a power cord to your cabin for you. If you tell us that beforehand when you make the reservation, there are certain cabins that we will put you in to where you can have electricity brought to it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
see?
that's not an issue.
Look at you guys thought of everything. I'm telling you. So it's Monday.
And we've been in business for 60 years. So.
So okay, it's Monday night, Ricky. What kind of activities we got going on?
So Monday morning, there's what we call a whiz bang class, which is kind of like a dredge. but it works out of the river. It's what they call, some places they call it booming, that kind of thing, where it works. It creates a suction, a venturi through a nozzle.
Okay.
And we clean off a section of bedrock up where we call Caesars. And then everybody gets a chance to do that in the morning, and then all the gold is collected, and there's a first and second prize.
Okay.
And so 8 o'clock that night, we meet in the Trading Post, which is the restaurant, the bar, and we have a 5-card draw game of poker. Everybody plays poker, and whoever has the best hand will get the gold that was found that day, and whoever has the second best hand will get the black sand and the gold.
That's
so
cool.
It's kind of a neat thing to get everybody in camp together.
That is cool. That's fun. So each night you guys do some little activity like that for the guest?
Each night we definitely try to get everybody together because 95% of our business is repeat customers that come year after year.
Right.
So it's kind of like a big family reunion. So we want everybody to meet everybody and everybody talk to each other and make friends, and that makes you want to come back even more.
Well, God, yeah.
It
definitely would. I mean, that's what I mean. It sounds like the place. I mean, for the price, you can't beat that. If 2 people's coming down $3 each for a week, rental car.
Exactly.
I mean, it's still going to be cheap. That's a week, and you're looking for gold, and you get to keep all the gold you find. So it's like, man.
All the gold you find. And you can get an Uber. You can get an Uber for like $55, $60 from the airport to us. So that's even cheaper if you do it that way. And we'll get you down to the bottom of the canyon, no problem at all. So
nice. Now, what about?
Now, what day is it that you do the China camp where you do the hand trommel? Is that Tuesday?
So Tuesday mornings is a China camp trip, and then the gold is collected that night again, and then at 8 o'clock they meet in the train post and shoot dice. They roll dice. Whoever has the highest number of the dice wins the gold that day also.
So that's that'd be fun too. I like it. Now,
and then we do a thing where we call it Dirt of the Month Club, where you can sign up for our subscription where you get a bag of dirt in the mail every single month. Mm-hmm. And then on Thursday morning, we give you a special trip to China Camp where you get to go again. Just our Dirt of the Month Club members get to go on a special trip to China Camp. So
cool.
We just started doing that last year.
So Dirt of the Month Club, how much is that? Explain it to me.
So the bag is $50 plus tax, which is $54. It's $4 tax.
Okay.
And then it's another $13.35 to ship anywhere in the United States.
Right.
So it's $67. It's under $68 to get a bag of our 15 pounds of pay dirt directly to your door anywhere in the U.S. And it's guaranteed to have gold right out of the old tertiary channel at the bottom of the canyon.
15.
Dennis, I think you remember, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am. Have been for almost 2 years, and I think the 12th bag you get one free. You get the. Or is it the 11th one you get?
That was when we first started doing it. When you can sign up for like 3, 6, or 12 months of subscription. Mm-hmm. But now we did it to where you sign up and then you get special perks and stuff when you're in camp. You get discounts, and free drinks, and free hats,
that's cool.
That kind of thing.
That's cool. And it's 15-pound bag.
What was that?
Did you say it was a 15-pound bag of pay dirt, Ricky?
Yeah.
The bag is around 13 to 15 pounds. It's a big bag.
Wow. Now I know where Dennis gets all his gold at. It's from that Dirt of the Month Club.
Hey, Ricky, I got something. We subscribe to your email, so we get notified a lot from you guys on things going on. Why don't you tell us about, for those listeners that live in your area, about the, I think it's called Elton's Big Load of Pay Dirt?
Yeah, so if you live in our certain vicinity in California, pretty much anywhere in central and northern California, so my grandpa's Elton Rodman. That is the founder of Roaring Camp. He's been in the canyon since 1937, and we started doing a thing where if a 15-pound bag isn't enough, we sell you actually 2 or 4 yards of dirt.
Oh my God!
And we have a big dump trailer that we will tow behind the truck, and we'll dump it in your front yard. I've hauled about 15 or 20 of them in the last few months to places, and they love them. Everybody that buys one always buys another one.
Wow!
People think we're silly.
That's
we're
awesome.
Selling dirt, but it's working.
Yeah.
I can just imagine if living in the suburbs, having a big truck of dirt coming.
So I took one I took one to the middle of San Francisco in a big neighborhood, a little tiny apartment building, and I dumped it in their one little parking spot.
Oh my God!
They had one parking spot underneath an eave, and I dumped a 4-yard pile of dirt, $2,700 worth of dirt right in their parking spot.
That's awesome, man. I wonder how they explain
Yeah.
that to the neighbors. Jeez, that would be cool.
I wouldn't tell them it's got gold in it.
No, definitely not. But
I think they told me it was for landscaping. They told me it didn't have gold in it, I guess. Even though my truck said Roaring Camp Mining Company, as I pulled in, they didn't. They told the people it hadn't got gold in it. So.
That's cool. I love that. That's a great story, man. And I can imagine you probably got a ton of stories being down there with all these people and stuff, and from the years that you've been there. Like you said, this has been a family business for a long time, and I mean,
my grandpa came into the bottom of the canyon and actually worked for the mining company before Roaring Camp was started. There was the Clinton Bar Mining Company, and he worked for them in 1937 till right when World War II started, and then they shut down all the gold mining in the United States. And then shortly after World War II started, my grandpa came and bought the Clinton Bar Mining Company and all the surrounding area. They had a patented mining claim and about 2,000, 3,000 acres around it that my grandpa all bought all at one time.
That is amazing.
And we've owned it ever since.
That's amazing. Now, I bet you got some favorite childhood memories from when you was there, don't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I spent a lot of time with my grandpa. I actually got drafted by the Blue Jays in Major League Baseball in 2008, and I actually turned the contract down to go and spend time with my grandpa because he was old. He died at 94 years old, 7 years ago. So all his stories and memories of the whole canyon, me and my cousin Mike decided that if we didn't go down and talk to him and listen to him and work for him, that was all going to be lost.
Sure.
So we decided to go down and work for him, and we've been there ever since.
Wow. That is cool, Ricky. I mean,
What's that that story you always tell us on Saturday night, Ricky, on that deputy or sheriff that came up to the top of the hill and was something wanting to get down into camp?
Oh, the federal agent?
Yeah.
Yeah, the federal. There was a federal agent that came into our office, and he wandered down to the bottom of the canyon. And Jack and I were down. Which Jack's been working for my family since 1961. He's old. He just turned 90 years old. He's actually turned 91 in January.
Wow.
And he still rakes and cleans and weed eats and everything all the time.
Oh my gosh.
And so my grandpa finally. Short story goes, my grandpa finally let him down to the bottom of the canyon. And I was down there. And he wanted to walk down to the river, and we had our bull separated from the cows in the meadow there, and I told him to walk around. It was another maybe 200, 250 yards around, a longer walk, but you didn't have to walk through the meadow where the bull was. And he pulled out his badge and told me, "Look, kid, I'm a federal agent. This badge gives me the power to do whatever I want, and I'm not scared of nothing, so I'm going to walk through that meadow." I said, "Go on ahead and walk through it." And long story short is he went across the meadow and the bull charged at him, and Jack, the old timer, yelled, "Show him your badge! Show him your badge!" So he tried to get the bull to stop, but he didn't.
Oh wow, man!
That's a good story.
I hope he was wearing brown pants.
That is
that's a short story. It's a lot better story if I tell the whole thing, but it takes a little while. So
that was
I cut it down to the short story.
Even that was perfect. That's ideal.
And that was the story my grandpa's told for the last 40 years.
Oh, really?
He always tells stories after the dinner party on Saturday night. He tells the stories, just funny jokes and stories about how he got the canyon and that kind of thing. And that's one he used to tell a long, long time ago.
I mean, it's
now.
Go ahead, Dan.
I just say now, Jack, he started working for your grandpa. Now, tell him about when Jack started and when he went and hit that vein in China Camp.
So, Jack, in 1961, he showed up at our office, which is in Pine Grove, and my grandpa had about 10 miles of the river on his private property. And there was nobody dredging, nobody doing nothing. And Jack showed up with him and two of his brother-in-laws with a homemade dredge in the back of an old pickup truck. And made a share system with my grandpa to where he was going to get a certain percentage of gold that they found when they were dredging on our property. And sure enough, they went down to our fence line, which is about 3.5 miles down from where our cabins are, and they ended up hitting a crevice of gold that had 30 pounds of gold, and not 30 ounces, 30 pounds of gold. They spent one summer pecking nuggets out of a crevice that went from one side of the river all the way to the other side, and they picked out 30 pounds of gold.
30 pounds.
And Jack's been down there ever since.
Oh my God, that's crazy! Wow.
Yeah, 30 pounds. That's when gold was only $27 to $32 an ounce.
Man.
So
it's
nowadays you're talking about lots of money, but back then that was still a lot of money. So.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, but 30 pounds. So
yeah.
The gold's there. That's for sure. Holy cow.
And he'll tell you when Jack tells you the story, he says that they didn't have gold scales that weighed 30 pounds of gold, so they actually had to go to a butcher and use a meat scale to weigh how much gold there actually was.
I mean, good God.
Wow.
I mean, that's just I see it in my head. It's like, holy cow, what would you do?
It was a big mixing bowl full of gold that they had found that summer that they were going to split up between them all. There's 4 of them.
Wow. That's an amazing. That's a find.
Was at 30 pounds was after the whole summer. That's what got into the safe. Mm-hmm. But Jack's brother-in-law Bob and everything was a real big gambler, and they would go to Reno and Tahoe and throw nuggets on the craps tables and stuff. So who knows how much gold was actually found in that crevice? There was just 30 pounds when they were all done, but there could have been another couple, 5, 6, 7, 10 pounds before when it was all really getting found.
That's crazy, That would be just amazing. It just
I found that much gold down there, but now I spend tens of thousands of dollars to find it, diesel and equipment and all that kind of thing. So it's a lot more money goes into finding more gold nowadays. So.
Sure. Oh God.
But hopefully dredging's going to come back in California here soon, and we'll be able to go out and find it again.
Yeah, that's what we hear, right? It's supposed to be. I mean,
hopefully.
Have you heard any more on that, or?
I'm not holding my breath about anything, but they say that by spring, hopefully that you'll be able to buy a dredge permit from the water quality board. But who knows?
Right.
Like I said, I'm not holding my breath on anything.
No, of course not. So you can't dredge there, even though it's private property, right? Still can't.
Dredging is totally illegal because even though we own the property on both sides of the river, we don't own the river.
Okay, gotcha.
That's not we don't own the river, so we can't dredge on it.
Gotcha. Okay.
No dredging in California. Doesn't matter if it's a man-made pond or a river or lake or anything. There's no dredging.
Right, but you guys still.
Now, Ricky.
Go ahead.
Ricky, if just for some people that want to come out and go prospect, or even if they live in California, let's say I come to Roaring Camp and I say I'm going to go out with you, and we decide to go a ridge over, and we get dropped off in an area that's pretty much virgin territory. What are some of the things that you would look for, like rocks or minerals, or to associate maybe where the gold might be? What are some of the key things that you look for?
So if I'm working along the river, what I'm looking for is up on the bank sides. I'm looking for some exposed bedrock and that kind of thing that I can actually follow down and actually get into new cracks and crevices in the bedrock, because that's where the gold is going to be. Got to remember, gold's not heavy, so it's not going to be sitting up on the surface. It's going to be down in the cracks and crevices in the bedrock, because in my area, gold was put into the ground 30 million years ago. Mm-hmm. So it's not new. Right. It's been there for a long, long time. So it's worked its way down through all the other minerals in the ground and got down in cracks or crevices in the bedrock. So you might have to roll over a couple big boulders and that kind of thing, get down to where the gold is going to be. But like I said, you can cheat a little bit. If you just start digging anywhere, bedrock might be 10, 15, 20 foot deep in that area. Mm-hmm. And that, obviously, with picks and shovels by hand, you're never going to get down that far. So I always look for some exposed bedrock up on the banks to where you can actually follow it, find 2 fins of bedrock along the river somewhere where you know it's not going to be too deep, and hopefully get to a spot where that's virgin, like you say, and there's definitely going to be gold there.
Is there any type, now I know up in Caesar's Cut, you guys have layers and right before it gets to the bedrock, and I guess you guys call that, what is that, like orange juice or something, what they say?
Yeah, you call it that. It's really caliche. It's real hard packed material that's just rock solid. Like I said, it's 30 million years old.
Wow.
And back before the Caesars, what we're talking about, back before the Sierra Nevada mountains are there, which is the mountain range that we're in, it was all flat grasslands. There was no mountains there, no nothing. And the river was about a mile and a half wide in our area. And it flew straight north to south. So when the Sierra Nevada mountains pushed up, it pushed all that riverbed, that old ancient riverbed where all the gold was up on the hillside. And that's what we actively mine as a mine operation. And that's what you're talking about as Caesars. It's 30 million year old virgin material that's up on the bankside. It's not along the river. It's about 200-300 yards off the river. And it's just solid, compacted like cement. But when you're in cement, digging in cement, that means that it's virgin. Nobody's ever been there before. If you get to a spot on bedrock and it's nice and loose and easy to dig, that means somebody's probably already been there. So that's not a good spot. You want to get up to where the material is super hard, compacted, where you have to pick and shovel and you have to fight to get that gold. That means there's gold going to be there.
Wow, that's cool. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I actually went to Caesar's Cut, and when you guys opened up that new area, it just looked like layers of like orange rustic, and I started hitting some of that.
Orange
and
rustic hard packed material, yeah.
Yeah, I must have hit a good pocket because I got some really nice color out of that.
Yeah, so Caesars is, like I said, that old channel, and it's kind of spotty up there. There's a consistent amount of little gold in all of it, but the nuggets are kind of hit and miss. You either find a bunch of nuggets or you don't find any. It's kind of a weird spot. We can move hundreds and hundreds of yards of material and find nothing, and then I get one scoop of the excavator, 1 yard of material that can have 100, 200, 300 ounces in it. That's how spotty it is up there on Caesars.
See,
right.
That's cool.
Hit or miss. It's like going to a casino and pushing a slot machine. You never know what you're going to get.
Right. Now, if somebody came down there and said, "Man, I want to do some mining with Ricky," do you ever go out and mine with the guest?
Yeah, so I'm there 6 days a week. My only day off is Friday, and I'm there answering all the questions you need. If you need to learn how to pan, run a sluice box, want to run a high banker, a metal detector, I'm there for you. I'll take you on hikes. I'll take you fishing.
Dang.
My goal, because it's a family business, my goal is to make you as happy as possible because
Right.
I want you to come back.
Yes, exactly, which is the way to be. It's very, very
I'm not
personal.
just somebody I'm not somebody working for a paycheck. I'm working for my life.
Right,
I mean,
exactly.
you know, I'm working for my future.
And
So I want you to come back. You come back, that means you bring your kids. You're going to go home and tell your friends and family, and they're going to bring them back also. And that's what I want.
I like that. Now, so, oh crap! I lost my train of thought there for a minute.
Well, they got on Wednesdays. I think, isn't it a hike with Mike on a Wednesday?
Yeah, my cousin Mike will take you on a hike up river or down river. It depends on the river level. And he takes you to some exposed bedrock and shows you how to crevice and where to look for gold along the river and where it's going to be located and that kind of thing. So it's a real good learning process. The whole week stay you're there. By the time you leave, you're going to be able to go anywhere in the world really and be able to find gold on your own because we're going to teach you how to do it.
That's cool. So
and he took us to he had some kind of a fruit tree there. And I can't remember the name of that.
It's a fig tree. Yeah, it's an old fig tree from the Spanish.
He picked it and handed it to me. Of course, we had the whole group there, and I thought he was kidding. I went, no. He went, yeah, no, really. And so I actually, it was awesome. I mean, couldn't believe it.
Yeah, what were you there in about September? You were there in September, obviously, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, September is when all the figs are ripe. And we have black and white figs in the canyon along the whole river. When you walk up and down the river, you always have figs and blackberries, and we have wild grapes in the canyon also. So you always have some kind of fruit to snack on when you're hiking up and down the river. It's pretty cool.
That is cool. So this is like a perfect place for, say, a family's wanting to get into prospecting in the outdoors and stuff. This would be the place to go. I mean, like you said, you got the equipment. You'll teach them. You'll take that time to show them what they need to do to find that gold. And, we have
everybody from the beginner gold miner. We have everybody from the beginner gold miner all the way up to the very experienced gold miner that's been coming for 20, 30, 40 years that brings all their own equipment, big hydraulic winches, moves boulders, everything. I mean, it's a place for everybody.
See,
and
cool.
A lot of our 50% of our business comes and doesn't even go gold mining at all. It just enjoys swimming in the river and just a family quiet time. Your cell phone doesn't work. You have no internet. You don't, you're just away from everything. And it's just a whole new experience for most people because everybody my age grew up with a cell phone or internet, and that's all they know.
Sure.
So, your parents want to get you away from that, and it's a perfect place to come and experience that.
Get you off.
Adults just to get away from it.
Get off the
Well, I know if you don't want to go up to Caesars and mine, they also offer piles. Tell them about that, Ricky, while you're there.
Yeah, so we have what we call a gold bearing gravel pile, which is pretty much the same thing as what we just called the Elton's Big Load, where we deliver it to you. But a gold bearing gravel pile is 1 yard of material that we dig out of the mountainside up on Caesars, which is that old rusted hardpack material right off the bedrock.
Right.
We have a big screening plant that will actually screen all the big rocks out of it. We screen it down to 2.5 inch material, so all the big rocks are out of it. So it's really concentrated, good gold bearing material. And we give you all the equipment to run it: the sluice box, the screens, the sieves, everything you need to run that pile of material. So if you're an inexperienced gold miner, we're there with you and teaching you how to pan that pile or run it through the sluice box and how a sluice box works and how the eddies work to trap gold behind the riffles of the sluice box and that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a real good experience, and they're not guaranteed to have gold, but I've never had one that didn't have gold in it.
Nice. And you did say you do classes too, right?
We do classes every morning. That's included also, yes.
See, that's cool. Now,
canning classes, sluice box classes, hikes up and down river, crevicing,
blue bowl classes,
little blue bowl classes. Exactly, I run a blue bowl class on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, all that kind of thing. So you have it. We teach you how to get it out of the mountainside, raw material, and get it to where we can process the black sand and separate the gold from the black sand. The whole process.
Very nice. Now, what about wild critters? Got bears, mountain lions, stuff like that?
So I'm not going to tell you that there isn't bears and mountain lions in our area because there is, but we have never ever had one come into camp and get a bear come off and get some off your picking table. You don't have to have bear boxes. You don't have to worry about any of that. The only thing you're going to worry about stealing something off of your table is a squirrel or a blue jay or what we call a ringtail cat, which is actually a pet that was brought in by the Chinese back during the gold rush. It looks like it's a cross between a squirrel and a raccoon.
Oh, cool.
And they come in and they steal stuff off your table, but you don't have to worry about any bears or mountain lions or anything like that.
That's cool. That's good to know. Always.
And if you are hiking on all our hiking trails and stuff, we do have horses, cows, goats, llamas, pigs that are all friendly that you will see along the trails and everything that are our pets, and that we keep them there to just because we like them and we want you to be able to pet them. They're friendly, all that kind of stuff. So
that's pretty cool. Now I understand you said tonight you was going to give away one of your Bag of the Month Club bags of dirt here to one of our listeners. Is that correct?
Yeah, I will. Roaring Camp is going to donate one of our $50 bags. It's one of the 13 to 15 pound Dirt of the Month Club bags. We will donate the bag and we'll ship it anywhere in the United States for you. No problem.
Very cool, Ricky. Thank you, brother. I know Kathleen will get us a name ready for that person, and the rules will be, as always, if your name is called, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you're here, and you'll win a bag of dirt from Roaring Camp, one of their Bag of the Month Clubs of dirt.
Yep.
A Bag of the Month Clubs of dirt. I think I said that right.
No problem at all. Sounds good to me.
So very cool.
Yes.
Now,
gold bearing gravel right out of Caesar's mine, like Dennis was telling you, that old tertiary ancient riverbed channel is right where it comes from. So right off the bedrock.
Well, we appreciate it. We really do. I know. I think Shad put the link to your website in our chat room tonight. And now is there a contact number people can call if they wanted to just call, if they're not like into all that internet stuff?
Yeah, our phone this time of year is answered from 9 in the morning California time till 4 in the afternoon, and our number is 209-296-4100. or you can go to our website, like you said, it's roaringcampgold.com, or you can, I actually run our Facebook page personally myself. You can go to Roaring Camp Gold on Facebook, and if you message me directly, you can talk to me directly on Facebook. So
that's cool.
And I'll answer any question you guys have.
All right, that's awesome. Let's give away that bag of dirt then. Want to?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Kathleen, you get us a name yet?
I do have a name.
All right. Well, let's hear who this lucky person is going to be tonight.
It is Lou Smith.
Lou Smith. 1 minute, 30 seconds to answer in the chat room that you are here. And that's all you got to do. Just say anything. We'll accept it. You know, it's that simple. Ricky, we can't thank you enough for that, man. That's awesome, dude. And one of these days.
No problem at all. Anytime you have me on, I'll donate another one. So
nice.
That's no issue whatsoever.
We appreciate it. Is Lou Smith out there?
You know,
you have to answer in the chat room. Can't call.
What if they're on their phone?
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll give them 1 more minute and see if it rings again, we'll take the call, because it might be.
Yeah.
It's busy.
Oh, he's busy. Well, we're going to take it's busy as I'm here.
Okay.
We say
we'll
accept anything. You're here. You just said it's busy. Done. Congratulations, Lou. One of us, Rick, I can't even think tonight. Rich will be contacting you and getting your mailing info, and we'll get that to Ricky.
Why don't Dennis do it, because Dennis has got to send it to him anyway, right?
Dennis, you can side chat Lou and get his mailing info, and then we'll get that information to Ricky, and they'll get that dirt out to you.
I'm on the phone, so I'm on
All right,
phone.
I'll do it and send it to...
Okay, you don't have to call.
Go ahead and answer it.
Too late.
You guys just give me his address one way or the other, and I'll send it to him.
We know you will. It'll get there for sure. And oh my gosh, it's a mess, but it's all good. So we got that information out there. The website, it's posted again, so that's really cool. Now, is there anything else you wanted to mention tonight, Ricky, before we let you go? Or
no, I just hope all of you guys make it out to Roaring Camp out in Northern California, heart of the gold rush. Heart of the Motherlode area, right in the middle of the gold rush in 1849. We're in the best gold country in the whole wide world. There's no other place you can go that has more gold than our area right in California. So hope to see you all out there, and yes. I'll teach you how to go gold mining.
Sounds like a plan.
Go ahead, accept it.
I'm taking
It's Lou.
Hello, Lou.
Hey, guys.
How are you tonight?
Yeah.
You didn't have to call in. You won by saying it's busy. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
I used to live in Jackson for a few years and never got up to the camp.
Uh-oh.
And now I'm in
Really?
and
Jackson's only 10 miles away from us is Jackson.
10 miles.
That's funny.
Wow.
Well, now where are you at, Lou? Are you going to be able to get up there now someday? Okay. Are you there, Lou?
Fine.
All right. And
I think he's up in Washington now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, Lou, you won. We'll be getting your mailing info, and we'll take care of that.
He needs to send me that info.
Awesome. Ricky, brother, thank you for putting up with this silliness, and we appreciate you stopping by, man, as always. Good to hear from you guys. You know.
Yeah.
And like I said, hopefully we all get down there someday.
No problem, guys. I want to thank you all very much for having me on, and like I said, anytime that you need somebody, let me know, and I'm glad to come back on. And
you're the man.
We don't even have to talk about Roaring Camp. We can talk about gold mining, whatever you guys want to talk about.
Sweet.
So I'm in for anything.
We'll definitely do that for sure, brother. We appreciate you, man. We really, really do. And
Thank
Yes, and enjoy
Thank
your
you very
vacation.
much. Have a good night, guys.
you too. Take care, Ricky.
Thank you.
Bye, buddy.
See you, Ricky.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Very cool. That was Ricky from Roaring Camp. Very nice. So, let's see if we can get Lou's mailing info. And I'm going to go down the hall here. I'm going to cue up a commercial. We'll be right back, everybody, after this message.
Do you like to mine for gold? Enjoy prospecting a nice crack in the bedrock? Enjoy getting outdoors to camp, fish, hunt, and hike on your public lands? You plan your trip, load the gear, grab the dog, put the family in the truck, and drive off to a locked gate. A sign says you cannot enter or access your own public lands. Mining claims and public land owned by we the people are being designated as off limits by our own government every single day. Are you concerned about the direction our government is going? Are you tired of seeing no access, no entry signs on your lands? We are, and we are fighting back. We are AMRA, America Mining Rights Association, the fastest growing small mining advocacy association in America. AMRA is a 501c3 not-for-profit formed by miners, hunters, off-roaders, retired military men, and women to stop the insanity. AMRA was formed to educate, unite, and help the small miners and public land users on their rights. Rights given to us by God. Do you want access to great mining claims? For a small tax-deductible donation to their Miners Legal Fund, your family gains access to proven excellent mining claims across America for an entire year. AMRA challenges the USFS, BLM, EPA, and the other agencies intent upon stopping you from enjoying your own lands. You are who pays these people's wages. It is time they listen to us. We need to unite. And that is what AMRA is doing. As you sit here right now, thousands of acres of public lands are being closed, locked, and blocked from use by you. Are you fed up yet? Join us. Get in on this fight and let's restore America to what our families fought and died for. Freedom. Just visit AmericanMiningRights.com. AmericanMiningRights.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at American Mining Rights Association. AmericanMiningRights.com.
Just stopped by on my way home to show you all my gold.
You've been digging into some Jimbo's Gold pay dirt.
Yeah, Jimbo's Gold made me a hero.
Huh?
Got an amazing idea and supplies on sale from Jimbo's website. With bad weather, bored kids, and stressed wife, I threw a panning party for the kids and their friends. All the moms got a break, kids had a blast. Hero.
Happy kids, happy wife, great gold. That's why Jimbo's Gold is always my first choice.
Did you teach panning or share your prospecting knowledge? Then you are our hero. Tell us your story for a chance to receive a hero's reward at www.jimbosgold.com/hero.
All right, everybody, we're back. And once again, I want to thank Ricky one more time for joining us tonight. Very cool. Great guest. Next time, we might just have him on just to talk about prospecting and mining. You know, why not?
Lou Smith, I'm still waiting on your address, buddy. You need to side chat me. I got you in a side chat. No gold if no address.
Yep, got to have that address to ship something to you. That's for sure.
Once you get off the site, I can't get it. So...
Well, he may be on his phone, so he'll have to send a message to our site some other way then.
Mm-hmm.
So let's not worry. He'll get it.
All right, I ain't worried about it then. That'll be your problem.
Be the producer's problem, right?
He will get his bag of dirt and gold.
Some way, somehow. That's
We're
for
good.
sure. All right, cool. All right, so now, I mean, Rich, did you have something tonight for Cooley's Corner?
Yeah, but do Dennis now because I'm busy.
Right. Oh, we'll do that. All right, remember... oh, my God.
Answer.
Hello, Lou.
Hey, guys. I'm trying to answer your site chat and nothing's happening.
We're good. I got it.
You got it, Rich?
Yep.
Rich got all the information, Lou. Thank you, buddy, for calling.
I want to thank everybody. I don't know what's the matter with my phone or your end, but I got busy signal 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, try to post some pictures of that after you go through it. We'd love to see it.
Oh, absolutely. I'll weigh it out and everything.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Enjoy your prize.
I will.
All right, have a good night. Bye, buddy. Congrats. Yes. All right, let's try this one more time. All right, remember, I think we did it 2 weeks ago or a week ago. We started doing Get to Know the co-host of the show. And we started off with Kathleen. Tonight we're going to do our little buddy, the Indiana Gold Hunter himself, Mr. Dennis Dayton. All right, Dennis. Here you go. You're in the hot seat tonight. All right.
All right.
Now think about this. Now tell us, what got you started in prospecting, and when did you get the fever? Share it with us.
Well, it was back in 2003, and my cousin was telling me about there's gold at a club where we're members. Well, where I'm a member now, the place I call my honey hole / glory hole, and I kind of put it off, and he wanted me to go so bad with him. He bought me one of those deluxe Garrett panning kits, and so I got it, and so I went with him out there. Of course, I watched the video. It's an older video. I don't even think they have it anymore. But I watched it, and when I watched that thing, man, I was ready to go by the weekend. I think I got it on like a Monday or Tuesday, and that video really got me interested in it. And so I went out there and went to the spot where he claimed there was gold, and ran my first pan, and sure enough, I had all kinds of color in the bottom of that pan. And from that point on, I immediately had the fever. I, was doing it by hand, classifying and panning, and I kept, man, I got to do this a better way. There's got to be an easier way. So I started, researching, and I thought, okay, so I got a little string sluice, and I put it down there, and I still, doing a lot of bending over, and it's a go pan, and anyone knows that does it, it's not easy. And after that summer, I thought, man, I got to figure out a better way of doing this. So I built my own high banker, and I kind of put some PVC pipe and, drilled some holes in it and had water, so I didn't have to bend over as much. And then I kept going bigger and bigger, and got a Summit Mini Trommel, and, man, I was just going all out. And then I started doing the research, areas, and finding out, from some of the local clubs, and, finding out how many glaciers come through Indiana. And, man, I just, I've been pretty lucky to, get on some of the spots I've got on today. And a lot of people don't realize how good the gold is here in this area. Indiana, Ohio, a lot of places I go in Ohio. And it's just amazing. It's just been, and I still have the fever today.
Now, tell everybody what you do for a living and stuff.
Well, I work at a place that makes basically candy wrappers, for M&Ms and Skittles, and those Oreo cookie bags that you open up the top and grab the cookies out of. I worked my way up, and I've been there 23 years, and I am a lab technician now. I've been in the lab for close to 4 years, and I'm ready for retirement. I've got. Well, I set a goal even before, even go panning when I first started, and I always said, I wanted to be able to retire at 55, and I'm still on track. I'm still, I've got 3 years and 8 months to go or something like that, because I want to be able to travel. Now, since I got into go panning, that's my passion.
Right.
That's what I want to do. I want to be able to travel, and I want to be able to go out west and do some dry washing, or, go somewhere else and do some dredging. I've got my 3-inch dredge. I've got the airlines, and, if I need to dive, I can dive, go get the gold, and I'm ready for it. It's, besides doing my videos, I enjoy doing the videos and showing the gold that I get. It's just, it's what I want to do.
Right. Now, and you do a lot of other things. Other than that, you do videos and stuff about gold prospecting and equipment and stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
And
I started out the YouTube channel doing reviews on products, because I was actually, prospecting, and then when the gold rush TV series, started coming out, man, it just seemed like then everybody was making equipment, and
Right.
and so basically I just started doing reviews on just in my opinion, which product I like and which one I didn't like, and then I come to realize, sometimes people's feelings get hurt, and especially if they're the ones that make it, that's their baby, and so I backed off because I would just basically put on there the products that I recommended because trying to help the beginner miner what to use to get started, what would be the best way to do it. So that's what I did there.
That's cool. See, but I mean, so now, and you try to bring more people into it and stuff like that, because you are definitely a dedicated prospector. And what's your favorite way to prospect?
My favorite way to prospect is with a dredge, but I've been, of course, I went to, and you guys have been there to. Well, originally, what was it? A couple of years ago, we were found a place on Pirates Cove that we named it, and the new owners bought the place, and so it's kind of like we can't get back in there yet. But then we got into a gravel pit. John Lane got us into a gravel pit, which was fairly close to Pirates Cove, and was doing really good. And then I met Dustin one time. I went out to Gatesville, and he had his sons out there with him, and he kept telling me, yeah, his uncle owns a gravel pit. It's no longer active, and and I just kind of thought, okay, and I didn't realize it was right across from our other gravel pit, and we've been pretty much every weekend that I've had off, we've been pretty much going out there. Now, we can't run a dredge. We're actually having to do it shoveling it in and to a high banker. But let me tell you what, especially after today, which I'll be uploading a video on it, we hit a sweet spot. I mean, oh my gosh. We were actually trying to, we looked at an old map, we Googled it, and we saw where the old sand screw used to be, and they had a massive sand screw there. So we were trying to figure out. We were in an area where we were getting good gold, but we're trying to figure out where they drained it. And doing the testing that we did at the other pit, I kind of know about usually right where they drain it. There's a little bit of gold, but it pushes it further down. And I think Dustin found. We're getting into the sweet spot because he told me he's got this little Royal type high banker cleanup thing with a little pump, and he said he ran for about a half hour and got a gram of gold. And I thought, ooh, now I know from the other pit that is definitely possible because I seen it firsthand at the other pit.
Right.
And today we were there and we took turns, and I got it on video. We run exactly 30 minutes, and I bet you every 30-minute run we got a gram of gold. Just running on that little bitty Royal High Banker. So we're off for like 5 days for Thanksgiving. So we're bringing the big boy equipment out next weekend. And we're going to see how much we can get next weekend.
See, that's cool. Now, if somebody was just starting out, what would be your advice to them?
Well, definitely, if you're going to start out, of course, everything starts with a gold pan and ends with a gold pan. You want to get your gold pan. Of course, try to find, a chapter, whether it's a GPA chapter or some type of gold club, and get with them. And because you learn a lot of stuff. You meet a lot of good people in those chapters. Mm-hmm. But as far as equipment goes, basically, because you don't want to go spend a lot of money right off the bat because it might not be for you. I would recommend just like some type of a backpack sluice and a pan and a classifier.
Right.
And just go that route. And of course, if you catch the fever like I did, then you can step it up and go with a good high banker, or a dredge, and just go that route.
Yeah, see, that's cool. I mean, you've been doing this for a while, and do you see yourself ever stopping?
No,
I don't either.
The The only time that I'll stop is when I physically unable to do anything else.
See, that's cool.
That's why I'm wanting to retire at 55, because they keep raising the retirement age.
Mm-hmm.
I think now mine's at like 67 or 69, and there's just if I work till then I retire. If I'm not, well, of course, working in the lab, I gained a little bit of weight. I don't get out in the plant and able to work some of this stuff off. So
mm-hmm.
I want to be able to get out and enjoy it while I can.
Heck yeah. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean it's just I love it. I can't, and I enjoy doing the videos. I've got I'm almost at 4. I haven't checked it in the last 2 or 3 days, but I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers now. So,
oh wow,
it's really picking up, and I love bringing what I do to show people and pure entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Right, and that's cool. I mean, I think it's neat that you've been doing it this long, and you promote this as much as you can. I mean,
absolutely,
it's great.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it's just great. And
I try to help the beginner prospector out, and of course, now if I had to recommend a high banker, I know which high banker I would absolutely recommend.
Mm-hmm.
It's at the CC 690.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that I wish I would have known about that a long time ago.
See?
But yeah, I know it's advanced mining. It's advanced mining makes it. It's advanced mining CC 690. I know they have a couple of videos on it. Not really a whole lot, but I've got some better videos on it. That thing is just amazing. I can't say enough about that high banker.
That's cool. I just think it's great, everything you do for the community, and your videos, and it's just cool. And
yeah,
is there anything else you want to add for the listeners that they don't know about Dennis Dayton?
Well, just listen to our show.
That's right.
Watch the videos. We all have, our YouTube channels, and anytime anyone has any questions, whether it's, in here or it's, on the video or something, I'd be more than happy to help them any way I can.
That's awesome. Dennis, thank you, brother. We appreciate it. Really,
no problem at all.
And we're honored to have you here on the show all the time, and being a co-host here, and for being our friend. And Dennis is a very reachable guy. If you ever want to just learn something or have a question, you can contact Dennis. He's easy to get a hold of.
Absolutely.
And
yep.
He'd be glad to answer questions or help you out at any time. I mean, definitely would. So, Dennis, thank you. Now we've gotten to know our Dennis. What?
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on. I wish, the way my work schedule is, I could be on more, but I try to be on as much as I can because it drives me crazy when I can't be on.
Well, we love it when you're here, and we hope you're always here.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere.
And we don't want you to. But thank you for sharing with us tonight a little bit about Dennis Dayton. A little closer look there. Our own Dennis. Kathleen's closer look. Sorry, Kathleen. But, so next we'll cover maybe Big Rich if he's ready next time. So that'll be the next closer look. Why did I say that again, Kathleen?
I don't know why you take a closer look when Cooley Corner is coming up as soon as you're done.
No, I was saying I'd take a closer look at you for the next co-host there. All right, well, Dennis, thank you. Let me do a quick commercial, and then we'll be right back with Cooley's Corner.
In 1958, gold was discovered in the rivers of New Caledonia. This discovery would spark a massive gold rush. Today, the search for gold is much easier, yet still challenging with Dirt Hog Pay Dirt. At Dirt Hog, we pride ourselves on our gold and guaranteed gold amounts. Just visit dirthogpaydirt.com today and buy yourself a bag of the best pay dirt concentrates on the market. Order with confidence in Canada and North America. dirthogpaydirt.com. The best gold concentrates on the market, period. Also, be sure to check out our Honest Bonus program.
If you're interested in gold prospecting or treasure hunting as a career, hobby, passion, or just something you're interested in getting into, you have to visit goldprospectorspace.com. At goldprospectorspace.com, you'll find forums, chats, videos, blogs, sections on dry washing, metal detecting, high banking, and so much more. At goldprospectorspace.com. There's a store, classifieds, and at goldprospectorspace.com every Sunday night at 7:30 Eastern Time. Tune in to Prospectors Radio, the talk show for gold prospectors and treasure hunters. GoldProspectorspace.com is a social network with thousands of members, and everything you need is at GoldProspectorspace.com. Sign up today and get connected to others who share your love of gold and gold prospecting. Let the treasure hunt begin at GoldProspectorspace.com. GoldProspectorspace.com.
Welcome to Cooley's Corner. Join Rich Cooley as he talks about equipment, new products, and so much more for all us prospectors and treasure hunters. Here's Rich.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Cooley's Corner. First off, I want to thank Rick from Roaring Camp for joining us there earlier and giving away his Roaring Camp monthly club. That's awesome. And I got Lou Smith's information. We're all good to go. So, talking about new members and people that hardly ever prospected or never prospected, I decided tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between gold and pyrite. So the subject is going to be that. Main difference, gold versus pyrite. The gold and pyrite are very important inorganic substances that can be found in nature. Gold is the metal that is very unreactive. Therefore, it occurs as free element in nature. It's very valuable due to its lustrous yellow appearance and many other properties. Pyrite, on the other hand, is a mineral. It is also known as fool's gold, since it resembles gold. Although they look similar, gold and pyrite are very distant substances. The main difference between gold and pyrite is that gold is a chemical element having the symbol, of course, Au, whereas pyrite is a mineral having the chemical formula. Small story, when I first started out prospecting here in Pennsylvania, I basically went out to a place supposedly it was supposed to be gold, and I get in the stream and I've never found gold before in my life, and I have a pan and I'm classifying material, and I think I hit the mother lode. It's like, my goodness, there's gold everywhere in here. It's so easy. And I look and I'm like, no. They're saying gold should stick to the bottom of the pan, and this stuff is fluttering or sliding. So that's definitely not right. So what I did was I had a pair of pliers with me, of course, picked the piece up and went to crush it, and poof, it shattered. So automatically I knew it was not gold. Because, of course, when you do that with a piece of gold, it'll crimp it and flatten it. It will not shatter. So that's one of the easiest ways to tell gold from pyrite. What is gold? Gold is a chemical element having the symbol, of course, Au. The automatic weight of gold is 196.96 AMU. Gold has a lustrous yellow appearance, of course. Gold is a metal and has exceptional properties that have made it very valuable substance. At room temperature, gold is in the solid state. The melting point of gold is 1064.8, of course, Celsius. And the boiling point is 2970 Celsius. Gold is one of the densest metals on Earth. The specific gravity of gold is 19.3. It is a good heat and thermal conductor. Of course, that's why I use it in electronics and stuff. Gold is highly malleable and docile. We can form extremely thin gold sheets known as gold leaf. These sheets may even be semi-transparent. Gold does not tarnish or corrode, although it is resistant to many strong acids. It dissolves in aqua regia, regiment, which I think Razor was talking about that earlier in the chat room, which is a mixture of nitric and hydrochloric acid. Gold has only one stable isotope. It is 197 Au. This is the only natural occurring isotope of gold. However, they are radioactive isotopes that have been synthesized. What is pyrite? Pyrite is naturally occurred mineral that is an iron sulfide, given by the chemical formula FeS2. It is also known as fool's gold, since it resembles gold. Pyrite is the most common sulfide mineral among other sulfides. Of course, the formula mass of pyrite is 119.98. The crystal system of the mineral is isometric. The streak of pyrite mineral is greenish black to brownish black. The streak of mineral is the color it displays in finely powdered form. Pyrite has a brass yellow color and a metallic luster. This substance is opaque. O-P-H-U-U-E. No idea what that even means. So, of course, the specific gravity of pyrite is 1.9 to 5.2. Therefore, it is comparatively less brittle. Although pyrite is composed of iron and sulfur elements, pyrite does not serve as a considerable source of either iron or sulfur. The most important use of pyrite is an ore of gold. Gold and pyrite from other similar conditions then occur together in the same rocks. Therefore, gold can be obtained through pyrite mining. Gold and pyrite both have metallic luster and yellowish bright appearance, which does resemble each other. Gold and pyrite are two organic substances, of course, similar appearances. Due to this reason, pyrite is also known as fool's gold. Of course, we already covered that. And, of course, the difference is gold and pyrite is the gold is a chemical element having the symbol Au, and, of course, pyrite is a chemical formula. That's what I got there. Basically a short thing on gold and pyrite.
That's very cool. Pyrite. I was the same as you, Rich. First time I went out, big, massive bunch of pyrite in this rock, and I thought I hit the friggin' mother load. I was like, oh, my God. This is it. I can't believe I found this my first time. And boy,
I was a little girl. I used to think it was gold.
That's why Lou put in there. That's why you always see a picture of the miners biting their nuggets. You know.
Yeah.
See if it's real or pyrite.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's cool though. Great, Rich. I like it. You know, I do. I mean, it's something I know a lot of us have experienced. That's for sure, definitely. Now,
later on, we'll cover a little bit. Maybe here in the near future, we'll talk a little bit about the difference between gold and mica.
Oh, that'll
because I know sometimes the mica gets confused also because it sparkles. So
I hate mica.
I know. Mica is a pain in the rear. It just likes to flutter in the pan and stick with the gold sometimes.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
It's hard to separate. I mean, when you have that real fine gold, it is hard to separate it, you know?
Yes, it is. It is crazy. But cool. You'll have to do that one. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Now, on a different note, our good friend Gary Bast over at Tommy Knocker's Pay Dirt is ready to give away a 1 gram nugget to one of our premium patrons tonight. So I drew a name. And that lucky premium patron tonight is Mr. Kelly Levitt. So congratulations, Kelly.
Congrats.
You are this
Yes, congrats and
lucky
thank you to
patron.
all the premium patrons.
Yes, definitely. That is very cool. So, hey, it pays. So
you already got his information.
I'll have to get it. I'll just send him an email and get it. I don't know if he's even on tonight. But like I said, I want to thank our good friends over at Tommy Knocker's Pay Dirt for that. And we was going to give away that bag of Dirt Hog tonight, but we're going to do that next week since our good friends at Roaring Camp gave that bag away tonight. So next Sunday, we'll give away that 1 pound bag of Dirt Hog premium Pay Dirt. So be sure to be here.
Sounds like a plan.
It does,
Awesome.
Don't it?
Yeah.
Well, and speaking of gold, how about I tell you the market prices?
I think that's a great idea, Shad.
Right. So gold ended the week really strong, up $7 at $1,221. So it's come back since that big drop. Silver is up 12 cents to $14.37. Platinum moved up $3 to $846. Palladium has jumped 18 more dollars, and it's at $1,162.
Mm-hmm. Oh, now
so that's closing in on gold.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, our friends in the rhodium, that one stayed flat, but at $2,515 per ounce.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
There you have it.
All right. What about birthdays?
Wouldn't be a show if we didn't have birthdays, and we got Dennis to sing.
That's
He's
right.
back.
Yep.
He is back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second, Dennis, before you get that pretty little voice queued up, you know? I mean, I know it's it's precious. We got to make sure everything's right for Big D. So say when you're ready. If you know it.
Okay, I'm ready.
Ready? Take it away, Dennis.
Yeah. Right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. My God, angels. I'm telling you. I see the wings. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's November 18th, and of course we have Bill Gardner, Brian, Frank, Gene Scullion. Evidently, GPAA has a birthday today. Jeff Rumbles, John Kuana, Keith Leedy, Kevin S., Matt Dorkson, Scott Gibbs, Sharon, and Steve West. Now, tomorrow, from what I can see, we have Billy Deboninian, Gary Schaefer, Hollywood, James Smith, Ralph Rennick, and Ronald Unfred.
Oh.
So happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that is very cool. So let me see. We've covered a lot. It's like great guest, great prize, great get to know the host, great segment from Mr. Rich Cooley. Man, this has been a great show tonight. Very productive, and I mean, gosh, great show. I'm trying to think. See what I got here.
We appreciate everybody out there for tuning in loyally, and even if you don't tune in on the live ones, we are available on Spotify, iHeartRadio. You guys know all the rest.
Come on, Kathleen, spit them out there. You know them all. Yeah, Spreaker, TuneIn, iTunes, YouTube, SoundCloud. Gosh, I can't
Facebook.
Facebook. Guys, where ain't we? We're like everywhere. I mean, just look. If it's a music source you listen to, type in Prospector Radio. You'll probably find us. Don't forget, you can download our app, too. Easy peasy. Just go to it. Go to your Google Play or your Apple Store and download it. It's free, and then you can listen to us anywhere at any time. You can listen to past shows. I mean, we've got hundreds and hundreds of shows out there. I swear we do. Well over 160,000 plays. I mean, it just keeps getting better around here at Prospector Radio.
So if somebody does want to listen to a past show, how do they do it, Tim?
Well, they just click on the player, and there will be a tab for archives, and they can go and scroll through the archives. Everything's got a date, when the show is from the beginning to now. So it's a great way to listen to the show, and we appreciate you listening, and we appreciate the followers. I mean, we're up to 580 followers, I believe. I'd like to see that get to 1,000. So if you're not following us on Spreaker, head on over there and click that follow button. We'd really love it if you did that. We got the Crony Club giveaway posted. Hats should be in any day. Start getting those.
Oh, I gotta get mine. I got to get mine paid. I'm glad you said that.
We'll start getting those mailed out. As soon as I get them, I'll let everybody know.
We're forgetting the most important segment of Sundays.
Help me, Shad. My mind's a blank. I got a headache.
What are we going to do to Scott this week?
Thank you. What are we doing to Scott this week? What do we got for ammo?
I don't know. Did he post any pictures?
He hasn't posted pictures. I just looked, but he did have a video of him in the hole dredging, and he is wearing, I will say, his long sleeve gold prospector space shirt.
Really?
So that was kind of cool.
That is cool.
He's in his waders. He has the blue long gloves on.
That could work.
He looks like a little, I don't know, like
Steve?
What's that?
A Scooby Steve? Post stuff about Scooby Steve?
Like Scuba Steve, because he's got the gloves and the waders, and
he's in his waders with the blue gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have his hat on.
Okay.
And I don't know. He looks like a little mole or something popping up out of the hole.
Mole, that's good.
Mole. Let's do mole.
We'll do the mole.
Let's do the moles. Everybody do
Molly.
do the moles. It's perfect. I'm going there now. Come on, everybody. Work with me. Do this.
It's only funny if we all do this to mess with
And those of you who don't know what we're doing.
That's right. Bring them up to speed.
is our Wednesday connection on our Wednesday night shows. And he is out in the field right now, mining. And we just like to give him a hard time, and, because he gets to mine for gold this time, and we can't.
That's right. And it's Scott. So it's like, why not?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's Scott.
He's living the dream.
He is. And we got to...
Let's look up Scott Tony. Does he go by Scott Swiftwater on Facebook?
Tony.
Just Scott Tony on there.
Scott Tony. Yeah.
And if you don't do Facebook, feel free to... you could go to his YouTube page.
Yeah.
Or right here on Gold Prospector Space.
Yep. You can always post it there. And he's not going to get it. He don't, and that's what makes it so much funner. And you guys doing it with us, it involves you.
He doesn't even listen to the show to know what we're going to do.
It invites all of our listeners in to be in on the fun. So have at it. Have a good time doing it. And maybe someday he'll catch on. We will see. Doubt it. But we're going.
I don't know.
We're doing it. We're going there. I posted mine, so I am in good shape. So
I better check before I post something, so I know what somebody else is doing.
So come on, everybody out there listening tonight, or even if you listen to the archives later, if it's not Sunday and you're listening to this, get on over there. You got all week to post something on Scott's page. Do it. Have fun.
Before Wednesday, yep. You got plenty of time.
Paul posted the link in the chat room. Thank you, Paul. And perfect. Let's do this. Everybody have fun with it. It's a blast. You'll love it. And trying to think, what are we forgetting, gang? Anything? Are we good? I just got a text from work. I got to go in, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Yeah. So.
Good.
Fun.
Well, thanks, everyone, and can't wait to see you on Wednesday and next week.
That's right. Wednesday at 9 o'clock, right, Shad? And we are doing that will be our Thanksgiving show.
That's right.
And I will be there for Wednesday. I'm off.
Nice.
Awesome.
So on that note, thanks everybody for tuning in. Kelly, send me your address. I got to run, so you know how to message me. Send it to me in a message, and I'll send that over to Gary, and he'll get that nugget out to you. And on that note, we're out of here. Have a great week, everybody. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Be sure to tune in next Sunday at 7:30 for another great show. For updates and more info, please go to www.prospectorsradio.com.